place to be a part of something. So we opened the door where you will and have been found.
Even when the dark is crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Out of the shadows, the morning is breaking, and all is new. All is new. It's filling up the empty. And suddenly I see that all is new. All is new. You are not alone. 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 You are not. You are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around, you will be found. You will be found. Someone to carry you. You will be found. You will be found.
Now we will take a
Good evening. Thank you, SoA friends and family. Can we have a little bit more house lights, please, Logan? Thank you, sir. Good evening, soon-to-be graduates, family, friends, and honored guests. Many of you have heard me say in the last 2 years that I have never been more proud to be a member of the SoA family than I am right now. You are here at a point in time that among my 16 years here stands out as one of a kind. Many of you have had the privilege of learning from some of the people I consider to be some of my greatest teachers. Those of us who are lucky enough to study art with Donna Joyce know how to make lemonade, and we see the world differently than we did before. Those of us who studied technical theater with George Ryder know how to enact the improvisational art form of technical theater that I like to call Cowboy, Boy Scout, Rodeo, Jazz Theater. Those of you who have studied with Miss Katie Sheehan Smith have learned the valuable life lessons about staying classy that have made us better people as well as artists. And the few of us who have been here for 7 years and longer have also learned from Sarah Dixon both to expect the best of ourselves and to forgive ourselves instantly whenever we don't quite hit the mark. Friends, in the last few years, the amazing humans on stage here with me right now, like those who have come before, have been some of my greatest teachers, and it will be very different at SoA next year without Mr. Pika and Mrs. Swanson. Yes, you may clap. Upon the occasion of Mrs. Swanson's retirement from YCSD, I would like to invite our esteemed colleague, Burton High School librarian, media specialist, Mrs. Christine Pregler, to the stage to say a few words about our beloved Swan Mom. That's right, you know that. Mrs. Pregler's reputation preceded her here at SoA. as she was our omniscient insider, conveying knowledge of all things technological through the oracle of Mrs. Swanson from her prior post as technology specialist at Grafton. Now, please join me in welcoming Mrs. Christine Pregler to the stage.
I'm a little freaked out by the intro. So, might live up to it. Great, thanks. I'm just trying to keep me from crying. I'm a firm believer in people are put into your life for a reason. Marcy Swanson has been my best friend for 22 years. I knew her before she came to the life of SoA, and as such, it is hard to imagine my life was like even before I met her. Things that you may not know about Mrs. Swanson, my friend Marcy. She's a wicked parliamentarian. As someone who has sat on 2 Hockey Association boards of directors, let me tell you, nobody gets as excited about a fresh copy of Robert's Rules of Orders than Marcy Swanson. I mean, if you want a meeting run efficiently, minutes to be recorded in an orderly fashion, and an agenda to be followed, call Marcy. In fact, this could be your retirement job. We could hire you out to be a parliamentarian for local associations. I think it's a lie. She can spot a hockey penalty from the bleachers. I met her at Iceplex Rink when she breezed in wearing a blue, green, and maroon plaid pashmina, and someone whispered, "That's the lady I was telling you about." You see, none of the local hockey moms knew how to keep score during hockey games, and we were desperate. So she taught a new generation of hockey moms how to keep score during hockey games, and she offered lovely advice on what to wear so we didn't freeze to death. All valuable skills. She's a published author. Copies of her book, Communication Applications, are available on Amazon for $5. I would love a copy for her to autograph before the end of the school year.
At least I get 50 cents for every one, so.
I learned many things while she was writing this book. The most important thing I learned was you will never get rich writing a textbook. She may be the only mother, board member, teacher, and program director that SoA has ever had. Let that sink in for a minute. Marcy has done it all. As a mother, she found herself in 1997 trying to help her boys find their way. Tom, her husband, was flying and traveling, and plugging the boys into what they loved was her way of helping them adjust. With the help of SoA, their oldest son, Nat, decided that theater wasn't so bad and technical theater would become a passion that would lead to a degree at CNU and help him meet the love of his life, Natalia. Jeff Swanson, her middle son, loved being in the spotlight. He found he could sing, he could dance, and charm his way into audiences' hearts. And not long after Jeff ended his time at SoA, Marcy found another calling from Sonia Fisher. The program director kept whispering in her ear, "You know, you should leave Grafton High School and come work at SoA. It'll be great." She's been here ever since. Her youngest son, Nick, did participate in SoA, but he didn't have the passion for it the way that the other 2 boys had. He griped and I chuckled because I knew he didn't mind as much as he protested, because if there is one thing that anyone who knows Nick Swanson knows, you don't really make him do anything. Never wanted to leave anyone in a lurch, when SoA found itself tragically in a place where they needed an interim director, Dr. Kingan and Marcy filled the gap, while teaching classes and trying not to lose their minds. Picking up the pieces and stepping into the void is what she does best. She again stepped into the co-program director's shoes 2 years ago, mentoring and ushering Laura Maney into her new role is a job that she has taken very seriously. She's a jack of all trades. She has historical knowledge about SoA that few before her and none after her will have. What she knows could fill encyclopedias, And when you are off track and she knows it, but you don't yet, she will give you an, oh, honey, which I'm pretty sure is Texas for, bless your heart. Pay attention to her storytelling, scheduling, wizardry, peacemaking skills, because there is only one Marcy Swanson, and walking out the door on June 14th will not only be the heart and soul of SoA for so many years, it will be my best friend. I just want to know who and which one of you is going to call me before school at exactly 6:30 and after school promptly at 3 to give me traffic updates, debrief the day, and review the day ahead. I will miss you most of all, but SoA has no idea how much they will miss you yet. So please join me in thanking Marcy Swanson for all she has done for the School of the Arts. Happy retirement, and thank you.